Happy Saturday. It's Daryl again. This morning I looked up a quote. Accuse your enemies of that of which you do. And I didn't. It's amazing. I got a bunch of answers, and I'm not even sure still who said that. It was attributed to Hitler in Mein Kampf in one view. In another view, it was Goebbels, uh, Hitler's general. Another answer in Google attributed it to I believe it was Lenin. Still another one. Um, I can't remember. There was three or four different. It was attributed to at least three or four different people. So if one of you could perhaps give me the reason I looked this up is because it goes to the gun thing in Virginia. I was thinking about that. And I was thinking about how it would seem that people that arm themselves like this are scared, are fearful of criminals, fearful of immigrants, protecting their family. It would almost seem like they live in fear. And then, of course, that went to, started thinking about how the right accuses liberals of being snowflakes, about being offended about everything. And this is a long train of thought. I just got back from a walk. I went for a 3 mile hike up at my local dam, and I do my best thinking. I've read other places where once your blood gets moving, you do some of your best logical thinking when you're exercising. Okay, not to get off track. Yeah, then the snowflakes, accusing snowflakes of being being offended by everything, which took me to this other thing. Christmas, Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. I'll be honest with you guys. I have never heard one Democrat, one liberal person ever complain about the term Merry Christmas or Happy Holidays. Everybody I know, it's not an issue. I'll say Merry Christmas. I'll say Happy Hanukkah. Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Holidays. It's all good, man. It's the holidays. You know what I think lately too is, I don't know, at 53, I'm going to be 54, and my mom's getting older, and I don't know how many Christmases there's going to be left. And that's all that's important to me. Just enjoying this time with my family. And just the gifts aren't all that important. Wrapping the presents aren't all that important. I don't know how many more Christmases. This could, for all intents and purposes, this could be my last Christmas. You never know. And that's all that matters, man. Is spending the time with my family. So anyway, this fear thing, and going back to accusing your enemy of that which you're guilty. So I've seen this a lot lately with the impeachment. It's amazing because Trump and all the Republicans are accusing the Democrats of misusing the Constitution, of twisting it of using it for their own purposes, which coincidentally is exactly what Trump is charged with, using his office for personal gain. And it's just bizarre. Again, this comes to mind: accusing your enemies of that which you're guilty. And then, like I said, it reminded me of the snowflakes. And it would seem that a lot of conservative Trump supporters, to me, seem very frightened. They're very frightened of Spanish-speaking people. People in my own family are very worried that Spanish-speaking people are talking about them. I had this conversation with a good family member just yesterday, and she's concerned that whenever Spanish people are talking, that they're talking about her. And I don't feel that way. When I hear somebody talking in Spanish, I want to learn the language. I know French. My family speaks. My mother ran into another French lady yesterday, and they started rattling away in French Canadian. I know some of that. But when I hear somebody speaking Spanish, I want to learn it. That's what I feel. It's like I try to pick up words and from the French translation, and I try to understand Spanish. I don't get paranoid about people talking about me. I don't. Uh, and I wonder. I think that must be a tough way to go through life, feeling paranoid. Again, paranoia, the paranoia of having to have a gun. We see these pictures of somebody carrying an AR-14 walking into a Starbucks or a McDonald's or this doesn't happen around here. I did see a man at a Dunkin' Donuts. I was eating with my mom one day, and I saw a man strapped with a pistol at the Dunkin' Donuts. Let me tell you what he looked like. He seemed very confrontational. He seemed paranoid. He was with somebody else. I can't remember who the person was with him. I don't know. Can't remember if it was a woman or a man. But the other person was ordering. I had already sat down with my mom to eat, and I saw the person come in strapped with a pistol. And as the other person was ordering, this person had their back against the counter, facing away, looking at all the doors, watching the entrances. I don't know if this person is, if they have a reason to be scared. And his eyes came to me a lot, came to everybody else in the room. He seemed very confrontational. Like he was, to me, his movements, his appearance seemed to be saying, "Yeah, I have a gun. Are you going to say anything about it?" That's what I interpreted his look. He seemed very confrontational. And again, going back, I know I'm skipping around here, but going back to these people that go into everywhere strapped with an AR-15, and it makes me think, what kind of life is it you're leading when you're so paranoid, you're so intent on people attacking you, protecting your life, that are you even enjoying every day? As a recovering drug addict, I thought I was going to die. Um, I prayed to die. I remember waking up in the morning and I was like, I can't do this again today. To have to find money to go out and lie. It was a terrible way to live. And then I was blessed with this recovery. And I look at life, I look at this all as a second chance now. Every day for me is a good day. Because I didn't think I'd have this. I really didn't. And then on top of that, the fact that I've worked on improving myself physically, taking up a new career, a new talent with the painting. I feel so blessed every day. But still, I remember, and then from losing people back then too to overdoses, that this life could end any time. And I thought about this today too. That what's the most important day of my life? Today. Today's the most important day of my life, because yesterday's past. Tomorrow, there's no point in worrying about it. So today is the most important day of my life. Just enjoying it, man. Really telling the people around you that you love them. I know it sounds corny and everything, but I mean, and just watching the sunrise, simple stuff. And I know you guys have heard this before, but like I said, it's occurred to me that this could be my last Christmas. Who knows? No, I'm not sick or anything, but you never know. And then, like I said, I relate this to carrying the gun around at all times. And sometimes you see these guys with the survivalist people, the militias. And I wonder if is that kind of life worth living? That you're so intense, so paranoid of the possible upcoming horror or fall of the government. You're so concerned and focused on arming yourself and being prepared, that are you even enjoying today? That's what I wonder. So I know I skipped around a lot today, but my point is just enjoying the day. What kind of life is it? If the quality of your life, if you're so intent and worried about tomorrow, is it really worth it? Why not just enjoy today and let tomorrow take care of itself? And maybe that's just my own personal view on things, but like I said, after surviving drug addiction, I feel like I have a lot in common with people that had near-death experiences, people that survived cancer, people that survived car crashes. A lot of times they have a new respect, a newfound appreciation for each day, and I definitely have that. Like I said, so I'm trying to tie all this together and going back to accusing that which you do on your enemies. I just noticed a lot that the left seems to like calling us snowflakes, and that we get uptight or offended by everything, and that doesn't, with the Merry Christmas and all that. And nobody I know, no Democrats, liberals I know, really are that concerned about Merry Christmas, or who cares? As long as you're enjoying the season, that's all that matters. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, whatever. And and then worrying about guns and immigration and people getting more than you, or other people getting married, and gay people getting married, or why concern yourself with things? I'm not my brother's keeper. I'm not the judge. I don't know if that's how the saying really goes, but I'm not anybody else's judge, And then it takes me to another saying in recovery that I can't change other people. I can't, they're going to do what they're going to do. I can only change how I feel about it, how I respond to it, which has given me a lot of peace in these days. All right, I see them coming up on. I've used a lot of time and I've rambled a lot. I hope I made sense to you guys. And hey, somebody let me know where that damn quote came from, accusing my enemies. All right, have a good Saturday.